In PowerShell, you can create Microsoft Excel documents using automation. So here we're using a variable called Excel. This will basically store the reference to the Microsoft Excel program. And here we're using new object. So equals new object. And the new object basically lets you create any application, whether it be a .NET or an older version, which is like COM object, which was developed as part of Microsoft Windows. So here you just add this switch parameter COM object and then type in excel.application. And this will let you create Microsoft Excel file. Now when it creates it, it will be hidden, but you can set it to true. So if I run the first line here, I've run that line and now I run that variable name that we had here, excel.visible, $excel.visible. And if I run this here, you can see the Excel have become visible. And then I can hide Excel by doing hide. So here, Excel is hidden and I can enable it again and you can see it's come back. I can add any worksheet like this. So you can probably recognize this code if you have used VBA in Microsoft Excel. So if I run this, you can see any sheet have been added in. So that's a new workbook and I can add a new sheet which have been added in. And then I can work with the sheet here. So you can see where the header that's gone in, cell item 11. So that's the reference to the first column, first row. And then here I can do this. So you can see if I run each line, what's happening. And then what I can do is I can go over here. And this is, let's say I wanted a list of files within this directory. So within my projects and PowerShell. So if I run this, $sign files, and this will now store all the file paths here. And then I can go to the second row within Excel. So this is that row. So that's just a variable to store the row number, just a count. And then I can use this code to basically add in, loop through all the files and add them into Excel. So if I run this here, so you can see, there you go. You can see there, all the files have been added in. And you can see it's added that information into an Excel file using for each loop. And then I can do save the Excel file if I wanted to. So here, so I can just go here, run this, and that's now saved the file in that folder. And if I run this again, so you can see what it's doing, and you'll see the new file has appeared in that. And there you go. Files list had appeared there because that's the one we saved here, using this piece of code here. So save as an Excel file path, and then you can quit the Excel by running this command. And here is come up with a box because Excel is visible, but I could set it to force quit, but this time I would manually click save, and there you have it. And then you can release the memory that's been occupied by the variables that you used. So worksheet, workbook, Excel. So you can just run this. So system runtime Marshall services release COM object, and we're just going to change them to null. And there you go. The memory have been released, and we can just write an output message to say Excel file is saved. So if you were to run this as one script, this will do it very quickly for you. Oh, you can do this. If I run this entire script, and you can see that it's done it, and you can see it's saying, do you want to replace the file? And yes, we do. And of course, we can disable that warning with the flags within this save as command here if we wanted to. So this is how you automate Microsoft Excel using PowerShell and using the new object and the COM object parameter here. And then you can do any application you want, including Word. So if you want in Word, you can just type in Word.application, and there you go. It will now do Word. So if I were to just show you that just quickly, ignore the variable name. So I will just show you that it does work. So if I run this, and you will shortly see Word open up. And there you go. Microsoft Word have opened up on my screen, and then you can continue to work with Microsoft Word using PowerShell. So this is a very familiar syntax if you have used VBA for automation. So you find all these very similar. The only new bit is you've got $sign as the variable name, but the rest of it is pretty much the same. And you can get syntax intelligence. So if I were to do this, for example, so notice that the variable is still called Excel, but it's Word. We know this, and you can see now when you get the intelligence here, it's basically all the Word objects that you see here. So you can see new document. You don't see Excel template or anything like that. You see Word template, so normal template, new document, and so on. So this is how you can work with any Microsoft Office application using new object, COM object, or in PowerShell. So just think of new object as a piece of tools that allows you to create stored components of applications such as Microsoft Office, so that you create objects of any application that is compatible COM object.